Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Pettit, and I am the UDA Brand Manager. I am so excited for your teams to be joining us at the 2020 National Dance Team Championship. In this webinar, I will be going over details regarding the event in depth so that you as a coach know what to expect before you arrive. First, let's talk about what all you should expect to receive prior to arrival. We will be sending quite a few emails before NDTC. We also post these on our website on the NDTC page under email communication, so you can always check there to see the most up-to-date emails. For teams flying into Orlando International Airport and staying on our travel package, we offer free transportation to the hotel through Disney's Magical Express. Be on the lookout for instructions for this coming in early January. If you are concerned about when and where your team will eat during competition days, we do offer a boxed lunch option at the venue. This email was already sent to you, but if you did not receive it or would still like to sign up, you can find information on our website. You can place your order up until 2 days prior to the event. We will also be sending out final letters to everyone, usually a week prior. These are sent out to you based on which hotel you are staying at or if your team is commuting. The letters will have specific information regarding registration times and locations, as well as other helpful info, so be on the lookout for it. The performance order is typically available 2 weeks prior to NDTC. Be sure to continue to check your email after this is sent because we do make changes as needed leading up to the weekend. Always check the website to see the most up-to-date version. You may also want to refresh your screen after opening the latest version of the schedule, as sometimes your internet browser will load an old version. Once you arrive in Orlando, you will first head to registration. There will be locations at both resorts depending on where your team is staying. For commuters, you will need to go to Celebrity Hall for registration. The first thing you will do is check in with Disney to receive your room key. After that, you will head to the coach's registration tent to pick up your park hoppers, meal vouchers, lanyards, and schedules. If you are arriving with your team, your athletes will head to orientation with our staff while you go through registration. If you are arriving separately, be sure to arrange a time for your team to go through orientation. As a reminder, only the main contact listed on your team's registration will be able to pick everything up from Disney and from our registration tent. If your parents are booked on the same registration as the team, that means they will not be able to come at their leisure. For parents who made their own reservations through us, they will be able to come separately from the team. If you are arriving in Orlando when the registration area is closed, you will need to pick up your room keys from the front desk. You can then come back the next morning to finish the check-in process. Both school and all-star coaches will need to proceed to the coach's registration table once check-in is complete for music and roster verifications. Please have your music provider information with you at this time for all categories you are competing in. All coaches will receive a wristband for the weekend to get into the rehearsal area. Please have your lanyards with you so that we can verify how many coaches are registered with your program. For all-star teams, you will also need to bring a copy of your rosters to registration. Coaches must be listed on your team roster and be greenlit in order to enter the rehearsal area. To make registration as easy as possible, please be sure that you have submitted everything to the UDA office 3 weeks prior to the event. This includes the release and waiver forms, the rules and regulation form, and USASF rosters for all-star teams. Additionally, please be sure that you are paid in full and bring a copy of your invoice with you reflecting that. All changes will need to be made prior to arrival. If you have changes to your registration the week of NDTC, these will need to be made in person at the event. All competition venues are located within ESPN Wide World of Sports. Any person on our travel package will be able to utilize our bus transportation to the competition venues each day. Be sure to have your lanyard with you when you get to the bus. Teams who are commuting or friends and family not on the travel package can choose to either utilize their own transportation or the Disney-provided transportation to the venue each day. Parking is free at ESPN Wide World of Sports. However, Disney also offers a prepaid premium parking option, and information regarding this will be sent out in January. Teams, friends, and family staying on the travel package will also have free parking at the hotel you are staying at. Entry is provided to the competition for all teams attending NDTC, whether you are on the travel package or commuting. Additionally, entry is provided for any friends and family staying on the travel package. You will need your park ticket and lanyard to enter the venue each day. This will not take a day off of your park hopper for theme park admissions. For friends and family not on the travel package, you can choose to purchase discounted park hopper tickets that include competition entry, or you can purchase tickets into the competition venue only. Park hopper ticket options are available on our website until January 21st. Tickets into the venue only will be available on site each day for purchase. At ESPN Wide World of Sports, we will have 5 total competition venues: the HP Fieldhouse, the Visa Center, and the arena that holds 3 different venues: Arena South, Arena North, and Arena East. Please be sure to double check your schedule each day as to where your team will be competing. This is an aerial view of ESPN Wide World of Sports to help you navigate where each venue is located. On the bottom to the left is a road leading up. This is the road you will take from the bus drop-off or from the parking lot. The arena will be to your right, or you can continue up to the Visa Center on your right and the HP Fieldhouse on your left. This is a view of how the arena will be set up for competition. Rehearsal areas will be located in either the northwest or the northeast pavilion. Depending on your venue, your team will follow the arrows listed to the competition floor and back out to the playback area. Additionally, you can see the spectator entrance and the athlete entrance at the bottom left of the diagram. This is a look at the Visa Athletic Center. Spectators will enter through the main entrance. However, athletes will need to go around the side of the building to enter into the rehearsal area. We also offer fan viewing in this venue for your spectators to have an up-close seat when your team is performing. This is a look at the HP Fieldhouse. Teams will also enter from the side of the building here to get to the rehearsal area. We also offer a fan viewing location in this venue. When you receive your order of competition, there will be a time for your team to check in, as well as a warm-up and performance time. Please be sure to check in at the correct time in order to keep the event on schedule. You will have the option to take a team photo prior to your warm-up. This is typically only offered during the first round of competition. As a reminder, all warm-up floors will have 8 panels of Marley. The actual competition floor in each venue will have 10 panels of Marley. Once your warm-up is over, you will be directed to a waiting area before your team takes the floor. Be sure to do anything you need with your team during this time. One of our staff will come to get you from this area to go to the music table a few minutes prior to your performance time. All coaches and any alternates will go with you at this time. As a note, we do have athletic trainers in the warm-up area as well as water stations. There will also be a location for you to store your bags until after your performance. If your team has a ritual or chant they do before performing, please be sure this is done before they take the floor. We do not allow organized entrances and exits. Elaborate choreographed entrances will not be allowed. Once your team finishes, you will meet them backstage to watch a playback of your routine. You will then be able to go back and retrieve your team's belongings from the storage areas. All competition routine music must comply with the varsity music guidelines. If you have a concern regarding another team's use of music, a challenge form must be filled out immediately following that team's performance. During the competition, you will be able to test your music prior to your team taking the floor. Each team is required to have a responsible adult at the music station, and they must remain there for the routine. This person will be responsible for starting the music and stopping it in the case of a technical malfunction. If you are using a phone or other device, please make sure the device is fully charged, volume turned up, and placed in airplane mode. Do not have a passcode on your phone, and be sure you have a dongle if needed for your device. If using a CD, make sure it is unscratched so it doesn't skip. For information on music volume levels for optimal sound at the venues, please reference the UDA rules for the 2019-2020 season. For music compliance questions, please visit the website listed or email us at dancemusic@varsity.com. UDA does not provide rules officials in the warm-up area. If you are concerned regarding the legality of a skill, we highly encourage you to submit a safety tape. These must be submitted to udarules@varsity.com by January 16th. If there is a rule infraction during your performance, you will be penalized for that round only. Following each performance, there will be a deduction sheet available for you to pick up, and it will also be emailed to you. If you have a question regarding a penalty, please let someone know at the score sheet table. Rules challenges must be made prior to the division ending and the announcement of teams advancing. Official coaches are the only people allowed to make a rules challenge. We will not accept questions from choreographers or spectators. Additionally, we will only discuss rules and penalties regarding your team. We advance 50% of the teams from prelims to semifinals. This percentage is based off of the number of teams who take the floor in that division the day of the event. If there is an uneven number of teams, we will round up. During prelims, the top team from each prelim group will advance automatically to finals. The remaining teams will then advance to semifinals. We advance 50% of teams from the semifinal round to finals. These teams will then compete in finals with the teams who auto-advance from prelims. Additionally, we do take a minimum of a top 10 to finals in all varsity divisions. This year, we will be changing how teams draw for order for their performances in the semifinal and final rounds of competition. This change will allow us to have a quicker turnaround between divisions and be more efficient for coaches who have tight turnarounds to their next routine. All teams advancing to the next round of competition will have their team name put into our bucket to be drawn out. A UDA official will then draw names out, and teams will compete in the order they are drawn. If you would like to be there for the drawing, you will be able to report to the score sheet table following results to watch and get your number for the next round. If you are unable to be there, we will be posting the updated orders as we have them in the band, as well as have a video of the drawing for you if needed. For semifinals, if you have a 3-group prelim, then all teams will be put together for one semifinal group. If you have a 4-group prelim, then teams from A and B will combine, and teams from C and D will combine for 2 semifinal groups. For finals, all teams from semifinals will be put together along with any auto finalists. Score sheets will be available for pickup after results are announced following each round of competition. At the HP Fieldhouse and Visa Center, score sheet pickup will be located next to the judges' platform. In the arena, score sheet pickup will be on the lower level in the multi-purpose room. Every team will receive scores and comments from each judge. Additionally, you will receive a ranking sheet for all teams and a breakdown comparison sheet. The comparison sheet will show you the average of each team for each caption of the score sheet. We will only provide ranking sheets and comparison sheets for the prelim or semifinal group you compete in. As a note, any deductions are taken off the total score. If you have a question, please see someone at the score sheet table. You will be able to fill out a routine review form with any concerns. We will do our best to handle all concerns at the event, but please note that you will need to allow up to 2 business days following the event for a response. No questions will be accepted by choreographers or spectators. Teams on our travel package will have the opportunity to take part in both UDA night and the celebration block party. You will receive wristbands for both of these at registration. UDA night will take place on Friday night at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and it will take a day off of your park hopper. The celebration block party is held on Sunday night at Disney's Magic Kingdom. There will be several rides open only to those attending NDTC. For commuters, you can add this on to your registration for an additional fee. Transportation is only provided for those on the travel package. More details will be given regarding these parties in the final letters and the coaches webinar in January. We will have several options for friends and families to view the National Dance Team Championship. First, we have our live stream that takes place on Varsity TV on varsity.com with an annual or monthly subscription. We will also have competition routine videos available to Varsity TV subscribers during the championship weekend and for the duration of their subscription. For all other viewers, competition routine videos will be available free of charge beginning 7 days after the event has concluded. After July 1st, these videos will only be available to Varsity TV subscribers. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for the latest National Dance Team Championship updates. Band will be the official app for the NDTC. Coaches, be sure to join prior to the event to stay in the know throughout the weekend. We will be sending more info in January. We will have a final coaches webinar in January for any additional information that you as a coach need to know. We can't wait to see you in Orlando.